Welcome to Beyond the Outback, the podcast that reveals what Australia is really like beyond the stereotypes. I'm Emily, and I'm absolutely thrilled to be here with my incredible co-host Tom, who's going to completely change everything you think you know about Australia.
G'day, Emily. Yeah, I reckon we're about to bust some serious myths here. Fair dinkum. Some of the stuff people believe about Australia is pretty out there.
Tom, I have to start with this because it's been driving me absolutely crazy. Every single time I mention Australia, people immediately start talking about drop bears and deadly spiders everywhere. Please tell me this isn't your actual daily reality.
Oh, mate, drop bears aren't even real. That's just something we tell tourists to have a bit of a laugh. We love taking the mickey out of people.
Wait, what? They're not real? I've been genuinely terrified of drop bears for years.
Sorry to break it to you. Look, the truth is most of us live in cities along the coast. Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane, Perth. Pretty normal places, really.
Right.
I wake up in Melbourne, grab a coffee from the local cafe, and mate, the coffee here is serious business. Then hop on the tram to work. Most dangerous thing I encounter is probably some idiot cutting me off in traffic.
But what about all those terrifying creatures? The funnel web spiders, the deadly snakes? They must be everywhere, right?
Look, they exist, sure. But here's the thing. I've lived here my whole life, 43 years, and I've never seen a funnel web in the wild.
Seriously?
Dead set. Most Aussies haven't either. It's not like we're dodging deadly creatures on our way to Woolies, you know what I mean?
This is incredible. So where do all these myths come from then?
Tourism marketing, mate. Come to Australia where everything wants to kill you. It's brilliant marketing, actually. Makes us seem exotic and dangerous.
That's genius.
Plus, movies like Crocodile Dundee didn't exactly showcase suburban Melbourne with its hipster laneways and weekend markets, did they?
So tell me about real Australian life. What makes it genuinely special?
The beach culture is massive for us, Emily. Most of us live within an hour of decent surf. Weekend comes, heaps of people head down to the coast.
That sounds amazing.
Beach volleyball, surf lifesaving clubs, Barbies on the sand. But here's something that might surprise you. All our beaches are public. Every single one.
Wait, all the beaches are public? Even the really beautiful ones next to million-dollar homes?
Every single one, mate. Billionaire's mansion right on the beach? Tough luck. Everyone gets to enjoy it. No private beaches in Australia.
That's incredible. I had no idea.
It's part of our whole egalitarian thing. We don't really do the class system like some other places. We've got this thing called tall poppy syndrome.
What's that?
If someone gets too big for their boots, we'll cut them down to size pretty quick. Keeps everyone grounded, you know?
What about the outback lifestyle? Everyone living on massive cattle stations with horses?
Here's a shocker. About 85% of us live within 50 k's of the coast. The outback's real, but it's more like a weekend road trip for most people.
No way.
Most of us are suburban or city dwellers. We go to Bunnings on the weekend, whinge about petrol prices, watch Netflix like everyone else.
And kangaroos? Please tell me they're not just bouncing down every street.
Ha! Not in Collins Street, mate. You might spot them on golf courses around Canberra. Maybe see them if you're driving between cities at dawn.
Really?
But most Aussies have probably seen more roos at Taronga Zoo than in their backyard, I reckon. They're wild animals, not pets wandering around the suburbs.
So if reality is so different from the stereotypes, why do you think Australia fascinates people worldwide?
I reckon it's because we're this perfect mix of familiar and exotic. We speak English, we've got world-class cities, incredible food scenes,
Right.
but then we've also got this massive untamed wilderness, unique wildlife, and we're literally at the bottom of the world. Plus our attitude. We don't take ourselves too seriously. We'll have a crack at anyone. Politicians, celebrities, ourselves. Nothing sacred, mate.
Tom, I am absolutely fascinated by all of this, and I know our listeners are dying to dive deeper. What incredible topics are we covering in our upcoming episodes?
Oh, mate, we're going to blow people's minds. First up, Australian wildlife. And I'm not talking about the scary stuff everyone expects.
Yes, I want to hear about the adorable animals.
Quokkas that literally look like they're always smiling, wombats with cube-shaped poo, echidnas that are basically living fossils. You're going to fall in love with them.
Wait, cube-shaped poo? That's amazing.
Fair dinkum. And sport. We're going to talk about why Australians are absolutely mad about sport. It's like a religion for some people.
Right, the cricket and rugby obsession.
AFL, tennis, swimming. We punch way above our weight. I'll explain why Australian rules football is basically controlled chaos on a massive field.
I cannot wait for that episode. What else? What about Australian slang?
Oh, I've got some ripper stories, but I promise not to rattle off words nobody actually uses. I'll give you the real slang we use every day
Thank goodness.
and why we shorten absolutely everything. I'll teach you the difference between yeah nah and nah yeah. They mean completely different things.
I'm already confused. What about cost of living? Everyone says Australia is ridiculously expensive.
That's going to be a real eye opener, Emily. Some things are dear, some things are cheap. But I'll tell you why our minimum wage is over $23 an hour.
$23? That's amazing.
Plus, we've got free healthcare, 4 weeks paid annual leave minimum, and something called penalty rates for weekend work. It's a different world, mate.
This series is going to be absolutely mind-blowing. Tom, you're completely changing everything I thought I knew about Australia.
That's the plan, mate. We're going to give people the real story. Beyond the crocodiles and boomerangs and all that tourist nonsense.
Speaking of boomerangs, do you actually know how to throw one?
Ha! I've never thrown a boomerang in my life, mate. Neither have most Australians. That's another myth busted right there.
This has been absolutely fascinating, Tom. Everyone listening needs to hit that subscribe button right now because these upcoming episodes are going to be incredible.
Too right. We're going to show you the Australia that locals actually live in, not the tourist brochure version. Should be a real ripper of a series.
Thanks for joining us on Beyond the Outback. I'm Emily.
And I'm Tom. Catch you next episode on Beyond the Outback. And remember, she'll be right, mate.